What's going on, guys? My name is YungWanSu.
And I'm TheBriceIsWrong.
This is the Publix Bag Boy.
And this is YungWeezy.
And welcome... Batman. Get out of here, Batman. What if I did the whole episode in Batman voice? Okay. Hey guys, my name is YungWanSu.
Where's Rachel?
Where's
Heavy Day. Can we dress him?
Okay. Anyways, enough Batman. Welcome back to another episode of Old Memories, a series where me and my friends, we sit around and tell stories that we may or may not be proud of. And today I believe that Bryce has a story that we like to tell.
I sure do, guys. And this is a story about when I shattered my wrist.
Oh, man.
I have a boner.
Alright.
Did his title alone give you a boner? Really?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Little hold on, little half chub.
Little
half chub there.
Alright.
So this happened when I was 13 years old.
You lie.
Alright, maybe I was maybe I was 12. I don't know.
I was 11 and a half.
And I was going to my friend Dylan's house. My friend Dylan, if you don't know him, he's a guy who I've known since 6th grade. You know, he's pulled my pants down in class before, my underwear went down, and he's had sex in my bed before. You know, it's whatever. But that's a different story. And so we were heading over to my house, and when we go, and we get I have a ripstick. And he said,
dude, ripsticks are sweet. I have one.
Oh yeah, ripsticks are the best.
But you suck at it, don't you?
Me? No.
No, you.
Oh.
Dude, I was like,
Young was a baller. I
was
sucked at
great.
it.
I could be on that thing for hours. Doing wheelies.
Back foot and it moves. Wrong.
that's all you had to do was move your back
No, dude,
foot,
you had to move. You had to sit there and move both.
You had to move
I
like
could
your
do
whole
wheelies.
body. You had to get a running start.
You had to go like this to get the thing to move.
I think you guys are just uncoordinated.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I just want to bring to attention that Bryce trying to tell a story, so we'd really appreciate it if y'all would just calm down a little bit.
Okay, thank you.
And let the man continue.
Alright. Sorry for interrupting you, Bryce. Back to
Alright,
you.
So we're heading to Dylan's house, but before we go there, he says, "Hey, let's bring the ripstick and take it down your hill. Take it down the hill." I'm like, "Okay, let's do it." So, it's the hills in his neighborhood.
You never been to Dylan's house, have
Yeah,
you?
you don't know where his house is.
Oh, yeah.
Fly Creek?
Yeah. There's a hill. It's pretty steep, curvy hill.
The one by Flat Creek or the one by his house?
The one by his house that goes right into his neighborhood.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's got a curve to it, too.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're going. And so we finally get there. And he goes, and we're excited, we're pumped. We get the ripstick out. And he goes to the top of the hill. And I'm at the bottom, cheering him on. And he comes down halfway through it. I just see him sprinting into the bushes. And he comes out going, "Dude, that's way too fast. Don't go down it." And, you know.
He just, he didn't even, have confidence in himself. He instantly bailed out.
Yeah, he just bailed out. Just
It's
completely.
Dylan. It's Dylan.
That's Dylan just bail out of halfway doing something.
And also, we're in flip-flops.
Why?
Why are you in
Because
flip-flops,
flip-flops,
Bryce?
this was summer, flip-flop season.
It was cool.
But
Yeah.
you're on a
You're on a-
ripstick. It does not take 30 seconds to put tennis shoes on.
We didn't bring tennis shoes with us. I always go on the ripstick with only tennis
You're gonna
flip-flops
bust
on.
your toe open.
Well, then you're just dang stupid. You're just playing up.
I go barefoot
That's why you
sometimes.
broke your
I
arm.
used to go barefoot.
Anyway,
So-
keep going.
And so then, I'm like, whatever. You're just a baby. I can go up there. All right. So I go up there. He's telling me no, don't do it. Then halfway up there, he goes, "You know, Bryce, you can do this. You got this." Cheering me on when I'm up there. Right?
That's just being the friend that's such
Scumbag friend.
such a scumbag friend, just amping you up, knowing that he probably had the intention in his mind that he knew that you were gonna fail, but just wanted it in his heart. He wanted his heart so bad for you to succeed, but he ultimately knew that you were gonna fail. She's like, "Dude, you got this, man."
Let me bring a little relatable post to all of you out there. We all know you have those friends that are there to throw red flags, and then you have those friends there that are just like, "You should do it."
Forget what this guy says. Just do it, man.
You go to a party, you're out there partying, the guy's like, "Hey man, you should be having someone walking around with red flags every time you're about to make a bad decision. Just start throwing them
Like a referee.
like a referee." But no, you always got those friends that are like, "You should definitely do this.
You should be like Nike and just do it.
Just do it. Come on, do it if you're bad." And that's when you really know when they say do it if you're bad.
You gotta do
You
it.
gotta do it. Continue on, Bryce.
Okay. And so I started going down. It's all fun and awesome. And then I see the end of the hill, and I start picking up speed. And I
Stop
freaked
it.
out. And I'm just yelling, stop me, do something, tackle me in the grass or something. Because, there was grass right next to me, but it had glass in it. So I wasn't going to dive into that.
Why was it? Why? What?
There's glass in the grass out there.
That rhymes.
Yeah.
There was glass in the grass.
In
Why
the
was there
green
glass
grass,
in the...
I don't remember. It was like a broken bottle or something. So, I'm going down, and he gets out of my way. He goes back into the bushes, hiding, until so then I realize, okay, I'm either going to jump off or hit a tree. What should I do? So I jumped off, try to kind of get a little run and
should've
maybe
hit the
catch
tree.
it.
I would've
That's
hit
what
the tree.
everybody says. Everybody says I should have hit the
He
tree.
should have.
No, the only reason they say you should hit the tree because of the fact of what happened to you as a result of you not hitting the tree.
So I jump down. I kind of get a little run start, but then it just overtakes me.
Bless you.
And I just fall over and I slide for about 20 feet. I hit my hand, protecting my head. All right, and I wake up kind of dazed out, and I look over.
So you passed out.
A little bit, like for like a second or two. All right, so then I kind of sit up and I look over. Dylan's hunched over, laughing as hard as he can. Not even
That's
helping me out.
Dylan right there is laughing at other people's pain.
Then I'm trying to sit up, but I can't because my right arm just keeps on going down without me. So I look at it, and it's got a curve to it.
Oh.
Oh,
And,
dude.
I'm in shock, so I'm like, it's just numb. It's okay. Trying to get up, falling over. So Dylan gets
It's all good, dude. I got this.
So he gets his dad over. We go, and then so I go and I lay down. I'm like, it's okay. It's just numb. I'm still in shock. 10 minutes after, and I'm covered in scars and all that. So we call my dad, and he comes over. First thing he notices, not my broken arm. I have a scar on my elbow that looks like Mickey Mouse. He goes, right, my scar. I'm like, oh, and your broken arm. I'm like, yeah. And
Wait,
so,
what? I have a broken arm.
And so then he takes me to the hospital after that.
Wait, but before this point, did you realize that your arm was broken?
Yes, I think when I was leaving with my dad, I was like, my arm is a little broken.
that is not the natural curve of the arm.
So I'm over there. We go there, and they asked me if I had any drink or food before like 1 o'clock or in the past hour or something. And I said no, like a liar, because I had something to drink right before I went down the hill.
What, like water or
So it's Sunkiss.
Sunkiss? Nice.
So I'm freaking out now that they're gonna put anesthesia in me. I'm gonna die. But it's too late.
This is how I die.
So I'm
It's
just
a
like,
pitiful way to die.
I'm laying in the waiting room in the emergency room. Like, I'm laying in a bed waiting to go have surgery performed on my arm. Because either they're going to push it back into place or open it up and put it back. They just pushed it back. Nice. I kind of wish they opened it up now. It'd be a cool little scar.
So they didn't put any metal rods or anything?
They just popped it back into place.
So
was it broken or
was
was
it broken or
It
dislocated?
was shattered. Like, every single bone.
How, if it's shattered, did they just pop it back in place?
Because, like, no, they didn't pop it. Like, I'll tell you what they did. Like, the bones were all moving around, cracked, and they popped it back in a realignment.
Oh, they just moved it. Okay.
And they
so
then they
it
put it back.
so your bones will form back naturally.
Yeah, they didn't
Got you.
They're not gonna leave my arm like this.
Well, when you say your arm is shattered, I think your arm was like a freaking spaghetti noodle. And just like,
Oh, well, it was. I mean, I didn't want to move that much, but because it hurt. But every now and then, I'd be like, it was wobbling. So
this is kind of cool. I like
I've
this.
never broken a bone, so I don't know what it feels like.
You better knock
it's
on
fun.
wood.
It's fun.
There
And
you
so
go.
I'm in the ER for 7 hours before they perform surgery on me. So I'm just laying there, drugged up, and everything. Family coming in every now and I'm throwing up every now and then, laying in the bed. IV hooked up to me with water. I thought that was the coolest thing ever. It felt like in a TV show. At one point,
felt like House.
yeah. At
This
one
episode of
point,
House.
at one point, they put like a big old tube of some medicine in me, and I just got loopy all of a sudden. I don't know what it was. And the nurse was going to draw some
Morphine.
blood after that.
Put some morphine up in
I hope so. And so the nurse said it's gonna burn a little bit. So I start singing Disco Inferno, of course. I'm just singing as loud as I can in the hospital.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I'm getting carted off in the ER. They're not rushing like a major thing, but it was kind of cool because I'm looking up, I'm losing my vision and hazing out. And then I wake up with a cast on my arm, and the first thing I thought was, did they make it waterproof? Because last time I broke my arm, I forgot to ask for that and had to quit the swim team. So this time I woke up, I'm like, The doctor comes in, Bryce, you okay? I'm like, yeah. Is this waterproof? And he goes, no. I'm like, fuck.
Porque!
Because it was almost a full arm cast, and so I had to hold my arm out at a 90-degree
They
angle out
gave
of
you
the
a
shower.
full arm cast for you breaking your wrist.
Because I couldn't do this.
You
I
gotta
wasn't
be
allowed
safe,
to do
Bryce.
this.
You gotta
You
be
couldn't
safe.
turn it?
I
Okay.
couldn't. Yeah, so I had to be like this.
That sucked.
But anyways, guys, that wraps up for this episode. If you liked it, please drop it a like. And if you're new to my channel and you like this stuff, please subscribe or whatever you want to do. I really don't care. You don't have
Or
to.
they'll kill me. Just let you know that.
We're gonna kill Bryce. If
I'm
you don't
gonna
do
kill him regardless.
But
So-
painless, hopefully.
it. Hopefully painless.
With more likes, more less pain.
All right. Anyways, that wraps up for this episode.
Or does it?
It does.
Pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you know what? Because I'm YungWanSu. These are my
And I'm out.
bros.
I'm the Bryce is wrong.
And we're out.
You don't know about me.